There are so many water filters for apartment renters that don't require drilling holes or getting approval from your landlord, and we've tested the best of them to find out which actually work. In this video, I'm going to show you 6 top-rated water filters for renters, all of which performed impressively in our independent lab testing and ranked highly overall in our data-driven scoring system. Coming in at the top of our list with the highest overall score is the AquaTru, earning an impressive 9.54. This reverse osmosis system stood out for its exceptional contaminant removal, scoring a near-perfect 9.91 in this category. In our testing, it eliminated 100% of every single contaminant with possible health effects detected in our water, including lead, fluoride, uranium, nitrate, chloroform, and many more. It's also the only system we've tested that's certified for 100% of the contaminants the manufacturer claims to reduce. In fact, it's the most extensively certified drinking water filter out of all those I've tested so far. AquaTru doesn't just claim to reduce 1 or 2 contaminants, it's IATMOS certified to NSF ANSI standards 42, 53, 58, and 401 for the reduction of 83 contaminants. And by the way, you guys can find links to all the products I talk about down in the description. The AquaTru also got a high score of 9.7 in the design category. It's certified for material safety, and its clean water tank is made of Triton plastic, which is known for being sturdy and BPA free. They also have a carafe model that filters water into a glass container instead, if you'd really prefer to avoid plastic as much as possible. The carafe performed just as well as the classic model in our testing and holds the same certifications for contaminant reduction performance as well. And while we're on the subject of design, the AquaTru is a plug-and-play countertop RO unit, which means it's partially assembled out of the box, so setup takes just minutes, no tools required. That makes it apartment friendly and much quicker and easier to set up than an under sink reverse osmosis system that requires a dedicated faucet and a drain line installed. You'll need to run water through it 4 times before use, but it's actually really easy compared to the tedious filter priming processes of other systems I've tested. That ease earned it a perfect 10 for its setup in our scoring. There are multiple filters to replace, but it's easy to do and surprisingly affordable with an ongoing cost of just 11 cents per gallon, making the AquaTru one of the most affordable water filters we've tested to date, even compared to non-RO systems. It secured a high 9.75 in the maintenance category with very little room for improvement. The AquaTru's filtration rate is a bit slower than other systems at 0.08 gallons per minute, which pulled its score in this category down to 7. And like all reverse osmosis filters, it does waste water. But the AquaTru is the most efficient countertop RO system we've tested, with a 75% efficiency ratio, meaning that it wastes just 1 gallon of water for every 4 gallons purified. To put this in perspective, many conventional reverse osmosis systems waste upwards of 3 to 4 gallons just to purify 1. It is an investment up front, but it's still more affordable than other popular countertop RO units. Plus, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee, a standard 1-year warranty, and the option to extend that to 3 years for $50. Free shipping is included for customers in all 50 states, Puerto Rico, and Canada. These policies combined to award AquaTru with an 8.8 in the company category. Now, let me know in the comments if there are any water filters for apartment renters that I didn't include on this list that you'd like to see me test. If you're looking for the convenience of filtered water on demand from your faucet, the clearly filtered under sink system is my top landlord-friendly pick. Yes, even in a rental, you can install an under sink water filter. The key is choosing a direct connect system like this one. It simply screws onto your cold water line, no invasive pipe cutting or drilling required. This system scored an impressive 9.18 overall in our testing. It excelled at completely removing 3 of the 4 contaminants above the health guideline level in our water, fluoride, chloroform, and uranium, and it also reduced copper by 99.39%. As for the contaminants detected below the HGL, the clearly filtered system removed 100% of barium and strontium, but only reduced nitrate by 23% and sulfate by 21%. We also saw a 107% increase in sodium in our filtered water, and 10.1 parts per million of potassium was detected where it was absent in the raw water test. Calcium was reduced by over 92%, suggesting that one of the filter cartridges contains a combined sodium and potassium loaded ion exchange resin. And while these additions are safe, it is worth considering if you're watching your sodium intake. The system is WQA certified to NSF ANSI standard 42 for reducing chlorine, tastes, and odors, contributing to a contaminant reduction score of 8.98. One big advantage of this system is, of course, how fast it filters water. Since it uses the pressure from your plumbing, it filters water quickly and on demand, which we measured at 1.08 gallons per minute. That's about half the speed of your typical kitchen faucet, but still far faster than most countertop filters. We awarded it a solid 9 in this category. Design-wise, the system is built from BPA-free plastic with a simple yet durable construction. It's certified for material safety and lead-free components, earning a 9.7 for design quality. The installation was quick and easy because the system only has a few parts and only 2 connections, and we had it up and running in under 15 minutes. It received another high score of 9.5 in the setup category. Maintenance is also super easy, and while it has 3 filters to replace, they all share the same lifespan, so you only need to change them every 9 to 15 months, depending on your water quality and usage. The unit has an ongoing maintenance cost of 22 cents per gallon, making it far more affordable than their pitcher filter. Its affordability and easy servicing gave this under sink system a 9.75 maintenance score. Finally, Clearly Filtered's company policies are excellent. A 2-year warranty, 30-day money-back guarantee, and free shipping across the US secured a 9 in this category. Now, if you like the idea of a countertop water filter, but want something more budget-friendly which doesn't waste water or require electricity, the Waterdrop King tank is worth considering as it received a high overall score of 9.1. This stainless steel gravity-fed system is perfect for renters who want a simple yet effective solution. Unlike the AquaTru, it doesn't require power or produce reject water, and at roughly half the price, it's an easier fit for tighter budgets. In our lab tests, it completely removed fluoride, aluminum, chloroform, lead, manganese, and chlorine, while also reducing barium and copper. But, and this is one reason why the AquaTru has the upper hand, this Waterdrop model is not performance certified, which brought its overall contaminant reduction score down to 9.51. The King tank has a quick filtration rate for a gravity filter, measuring in at 4 gallons per hour with 2 black filters and 2 fluoride filters, which earned it a score of 10. It looks very similar to other stainless steel gravity systems like Berkey, with a few additional features that make its design better, like a metal stand that elevates the tank for easier access, and a glass spigot so you can see the water level without having to take the system apart. This helped award the unit a design score of 9.4, though there were a few reasons it didn't score higher. According to Waterdrop, the King tank is made of thickened stainless steel, though I thought it felt a bit thinner and less durable than comparable systems. And while I appreciated that the sight glass spigot was included rather than sold separately, the plastic part of the dispenser piece was still a bit of a letdown. Additionally, the fluoride filters are attached underneath the black filters, which keeps them submerged in the filtered water, and kind of defeats the purpose of a stainless steel unit like this one if your goal is to reduce your plastic exposure from your water filter. So there's definitely room for improvement, but the system does have a reassuring NSF ANSI standard 372 certification from IAPMO for lead-free materials. When it comes to setup, the King tank is renter-friendly since it doesn't require a waterline hookup and it has just a few components that are pretty easy to assemble. That said, I had a tough time getting this unit ready to use, mostly because the filters took ages to prime and have a few specific requirements. You'll need a special priming tool and a compatible faucet, or you'll face a frustrating process that dragged its setup score down to 6.5. As for ongoing maintenance, replacement filters are incredibly affordable at just 6 cents per gallon, making it one of the most cost-effective systems we've tested. But the annoying filter priming process also impacted the maintenance score, which came in at 8.5 overall. As for company support, Waterdrop matches AquaTru with a 1-year warranty, a 30-day return policy, and free shipping to most US states. The company scored a respectable 8.65 in this category. Now, in this next section, I want to talk about water filter pitchers and highlight a few rather than focusing on one specific product, because in our testing, there really wasn't one that stood out head and shoulders above the rest. Pitchers are ideal for apartments because they're compact, don't require installation, and are easy to store in small kitchens or refrigerators. Plus, they're budget friendly and perfect if you're not ready to invest in a system that costs a lot more upfront. In terms of overall contaminant reduction in our testing, the Zero Water Pitcher came out on top. It eliminated 100% of metals and inorganics like fluoride, uranium, chlorine, and copper. However, it struggled with organic contaminants. Post-filtration, our test detected 3.4 parts per billion of chloroform, a disinfection byproduct, which lowered its contaminant reduction score to 8.34. The Epic Pure Pitcher also performed well, earning a higher contaminant reduction score of 9 by removing uranium, chlorine, and copper. However, it didn't completely eliminate fluoride, which may be a deal breaker for some folks. Now, just to clarify, the Epic Pitcher scored higher because, unlike Zero Water, there were no contaminants detected above the most conservative health guideline level after filtration. The clearly filtered pitcher also removed uranium, fluoride, chlorine, and copper while reducing other contaminants like strontium and barium. But an anomaly, trace cobalt in the filtered water, lowered its contaminant reduction score to 8.24. Clearly Filtered and Zero Water both hold a few official performance certifications, while Epic does not. Because water filter pitchers rely on gravity to filter the water, some can be faster than others. The Zero Water pitcher was the fastest in our tests, filtering water at 2.62 gallons per hour. The Clearly Filtered pitcher wasn't far behind at 2.27 gallons per hour, and the Epic Pure at 2.23 gallons per hour. All three pitchers earned a 10 in the filtration rate category for gravity filters. In terms of design, the Clearly Filtered pitcher came out on top. Made from durable BPA-free Triton plastic, it feels sturdier than both the Epic and Zero Water models, and it's certified for material safety and lead-free design, scoring a 9.7. The Zero Water pitcher also has a material safety certification, but its plastic does feel a bit thinner and got a score of 8.8. While the Epic Pure pitcher claims to use Triton plastic, to me it feels less durable, lacks material safety certifications, and had a design flaw identified in our testing, resulting in a lower design score of 6. Pitchers like these are inherently easier to use than other types of water filters, and all three scored the same 9.5 for their ease of setup. I will note though that the Clearly Filtered requires a bit of manual filter priming using an included tool and pouch, while Zero Water comes pre-primed, and the Epic Filter does not require priming. The Epic Pure is the most affordable in the long term, with filter replacement costs averaging 31 cents per gallon, contributing to a high maintenance score of 9.5. The Clearly Filtered pitcher is pricier at 55 cents per gallon, and it got an 8.75 in the maintenance category. The Zero Water pitcher is the most expensive to maintain, and not just out of these three pitchers, but out of all the water filters I've tested so far. Based on average conditions, the cost of replacing the filters comes in at a whopping 70 cents per gallon. This heavily influenced its maintenance score, which came in at a lower 8.25. Clearly Filtered leads in customer support with a 2-year warranty, 30-day money-back guarantee, and free shipping across the US, resulting in the highest score of the three with a 9 in the company category. Epic Water Filters also impressed with their lifetime warranty and satisfaction guarantee, though free shipping is only available if you sign up for their filter replacement subscription program, which resulted in their company score coming in just a tad lower at 8.95. Zero Water, on the other hand, falls short with just a 90-day warranty and no returns policy, pulling their company score down to just 7.5. Now, Epic and Zero Water both offer larger dispenser options that hold more water that use the exact same filter elements as their pitchers. The advantage with a larger dispenser is, of course, that it holds more water, meaning that you don't have to fill it as frequently. While Zero Water has multiple sizes, shapes, and capacities, including a glass option, Epic only has one that holds up to 1.7 gallons of filtered water. So those are the 6 best water filters for apartment renters that'll keep your landlord happy and your water clean. Each system has its own advantages, so the best choice for you will depend on your unique water quality needs, budget, and preferences. If you're looking for unmatched contaminant reduction with extensive certifications, the AquaTru is my top recommendation. It combines exceptional performance with efficient operation and low maintenance costs. But if you'd prefer a system that filters water on demand, then a direct connect under sink system, like Clearly Filtered's, will be your best bet. The Waterdrop King Tank is the best performing gravity-fed filter and an excellent choice if you want to minimize your plastic exposure. And for those on a tighter upfront budget, water filter pitchers are ideal for smaller apartments with limited countertop space. Now, these have all been water filters for your drinking water. But what about the water that you bathe in? Stick around and watch the next video to learn about the best water filters for cleaner, safer shower water. Click or tap to keep watching.